shit. Well, let me flip this around. I'll work with it. I'll try to get this moved down so I'm not like... Say, what the fuck? Who's up? Christine, welcome. Are you the only one? Yeah, I'm still wide awake. Ah, shit, go down and work. Yeah, and I called somebody from the office. I called him out in writing. I don't know, Christine. Well, I'm up, so that makes two of us. And there's another person in the chat, but they have not hit the thumbs up yet. There's three people, 2 likes. Come on, guys, let's rock it. It's like, even for me on the West Coast, it's like 1 something in the morning. But I just went through so much bullshit today, and I was thinking about it, I was like, wow, somebody really fucked up their dates on that write-up, because 1, it was bullshit, and I quoted someone from the location. Outdoors, welcome. Known by PJ, welcome. Hey, we got some people coming in. Let's keep it rolling. But yeah, I got a write-up today for total bullshit. And at first I thought a certain person had done it. But the more I thought about it, it's like, no, wait a minute. Because if this person would have done it, the dates would have been accurate. But Benny Loco! Hell yeah, I just tried to go to yours where it said Benny Loco is live, and there was nothing there. Like 3 times. And I'm like, what the fuck, Benny? Come on. Did you accidentally delete your own shit? I hope not. But what happened is, it's like, the dates were totally fucked up. I said, oh, you did this, or you failed to do this, which I was never trained in. Oh, it's not you? Oh, okay. So, yeah, hey, Rand, it's all your fault. But, this one person who's like, I mean, I'll put it plain and simple, she's a cunt. She's a cunt. She's negative. She'll come in and she will literally degrade anyone in front of anyone, and she'll embarrass the truck drivers with her language. But everybody has to shut up. Everybody has to shut up. At first I thought it was her. But I'm like, no, because even she would have gotten the dates right. She would have gotten the dates right. If I fucked up on something, she would have gotten the dates right. But I get my dates straight. Yeah. So what it is basically there was a big fuck up, and more wine went into one tank than it should have, and another one, it went less than it should have. So to divert their fuck up, they go, hey, Greg did not do this. Well, guess what? Greg did not do this on another date, because it was not passed down to Greg. We are starting a new change. So, yeah, I was like, oh, Greg did not do this on this date. Well, yeah, I did. And I'm going to contact the office and say, hey, you know what? Have them pull the paperwork. This is what happened. Yeah, blame Greg. Why? And it's the new officer in charge. Why? Because he's a fucking pussy. Yes, Ryan, you are a fucking pussy, and I'm going to call your... I'm not going to say your last name. I'm just going to say your first name. You are a fucking pussy. You are not a leader. A leader would stand up for the people under him, try to make things right, not sell them out to cover your own ass. Ryan, you are a motherfucking pussy. So, with that said, let's get on to something happy. Benny, I tried to call you the other day, but there was no answer. And I hope you're still here. What did you think? What feelings did you get? Because I was trying to hear you the other day, but it wasn't coming through loud enough, and there was other background noise. I think you said something about positive energy about the doll, but I couldn't get the rest. You said there was a set of 5 or something, and I couldn't get of like a dog, and I thought I heard picnic basket, and I'm like, wait a minute, what? But Benny, you weren't talking loud enough, and there was too much background noise. So I was just trying to figure out what you were saying. Anita, welcome. So let's give Benny a second to type here. She's going to want Cadillac, removal surgery, 1 dog, 1 picnic, setting. There was a basket. Shit. And a blanket, the one with the set. Okay. So there's mommy, daddy, brother, sister. Come on. Chat, come back. Picnic setting, 1 dog. Okay. Because one thing I did find, Boomer found one that was similar, that looked really, really similar, made by the same person. So what I did is I started searching on the keywords he mentioned, and I found out that it is and I mentioned this in the video, how the seam goes down like perfectly down the center of the face, down the legs. It is called a center seam, a German cloth or / fabric center seam doll. There's no one individual that made it, but there were some that were mass produced with tags. Mine was not mass produced, and it does not have a tag. So it was a custom craftsman / craftswoman person. I don't know if it was a male or female that made it. Oh, the dog was standing? Okay. Oh, come on, damn it. Get back here. Okay. Gemma, welcome. And how are you doing? CJ, welcome. Hey, we got some people coming in. I kind of had a few questions and a rant, and it's like, wow, this is really going good now. Hey, if you hadn't hit that like button, let's hit it. Looks like this. Like this. Yeah, I had a supervisor at work literally throw my shit under the bus to save his fuck up. And I know it was him. Because, for one, if it was the office and I didn't do something on a certain date, everything was time stamped. However, he would not know until the next day, which he fucked up because that is the date that was put on the supposed fuck up. Guess what, bitch? And welcome, Terry. Haven't seen you in a while. There's one thing we're gonna do, and yeah, it's only done to help control the pain of my joints, which are going to shit. Have been going to shit for the last 5 years, but I do not do it to get high. Little baby puffs. Well, yeah. Little baby, old school puffs. Fuck. Was Aussie heading home? Aussie, are you going to bed already? Oh, you're out of data. Oh, okay. Thanks for coming in. You gonna do what I do? I went to cricket, and I know some people don't like cricket, but at one time, I had cricket like when they first came out, and they were very, very limited. So I dropped them within a few months. However, now cricket is like contracted to use AT&T lines. And before I had cricket, I did have AT&T, and I was paying $70 a month for 300 megabytes of data. 300 freaking megabytes. Oh yeah, I do CBD. Unfortunately, the CBD I have to pay for. The other stuff, I have a landlord that has medical, you know, long before it was voted in. They have medical and they got their own plans. So I can get a little bit here and there at no charge. But I don't make a habit of it. It's very, very light. As a matter of fact, the stuff I have right now, I've had probably for 4 years. So that tells you how long it'll last me. Yeah, it's free. I didn't pay a dime for any of it. Most of what it is was I did lawn care for somebody who grew it for a medical dispensary before it was voted in here in California. And I got it gifted. I watched their back. You know, if anybody was hanging around, I told them, hey, give them a heads up. Seen this person hanging around, this person hanging around. Just give them a heads up, Not a big deal. So, anyway, I got a nice, healthy dose there. Gifted. I got a little bit more. Somebody's like, they left this here, um, before it was legal. Well, no, actually, it was after it was legal. I was like, yeah, they left this here. It's like, I don't want this shit. It's not good enough. I'm like, look, I don't need good, man. Hell, I can get off a leaf. I don't do that much. A lot of it I did, like, break small little pieces down and kind of suck on it. That's what I did. I didn't really smoke it that much. So I can pack in this little thing. I can pack a little bowl, about half a bowl, and it'll last me all frickin' week long, easily. So yeah, well, I mean that's one thing I always believed in. God created that, man created beer. So why can't we go and get literally rip shit drunk? But yet, if we take one hit of a little green plant that God created, why do people have to go to jail? I never believed in that. I thought it was a bunch of crap just to fill up those corporate jails. So these big fat corporations building them can get, using tax dollars, can get rich off the taxpayers. So what are you guys doing tonight at, I don't even know what that was, like 1:30 in the morning? Hey, Miss Monty, welcome. I just got covered in Georgia, and you disappeared, PJ, since 1985. Yeah, well, I could never get anything like that because I couldn't afford a decent insurance. My insurance, I was paying, and I don't have insurance right now. But when I was working, my insurance, and keep in mind, I'm making minimum wage here, minimum frickin' wage. My insurance was fucking $1,800 a year, just for me, $1,800 fucking dollars a year, and I had a $5,000 deductible. How in the fuck am I gonna afford $5,000? And that was per year. So if I had to go to the ER and get billed $2,000, I'd be putting out $100 a year plus another $2,000, which would have been $3,800, and my insurance still would not have kicked in. Everything would have been out of pocket at fucking minimum wage. I'm up. I'll probably go to bed in maybe another half an hour, 45 minutes. I don't know. I just kind of got, hey, Joseph, welcome. I just got so fucking pissed off. It's like, I got this today when I walk in. I'm like, what the fuck? And it all it came from a day when there was a fuck up on the count, is what pulled the attention. And I did not make the fuck up. Guess who made the fuck up? Yes, the officer in charge of the site made the fuck up. And who gets thrown under the bus so he can cover his ass? Me! So I told him right here on this stream, you can go back and look. I told him he's a fucking pussy. And I even said his first name. Ryan, you are a fucking pussy. So if you watch this, I got your number, motherfucker. I know that shit was you. So, don't try to play, I don't know, I'm your friend. Yeah, friend this motherfucker. Hold on, guys, I'm going to run into the house real quick. And I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Hey guys, oh shit, we got 12 people in the house, 9 likes. If you're just coming in, hit that like button. Appreciate it. It'll help me out. Or if you're new, you can subscribe. You got it, Tammy. Hey, if they snooze, fuck the motherfuckers. Yeah, well, I'm going to be up for a while more, Tammy, because you can go back and you can rewatch the first part of this. Because, yeah, somebody, like, threw me under the bus, but I know the motherfucker, and I know why he threw me under the bus. And you know what? I'm going to sit there, and I'm not going to just, like knee-jerk reaction back. I'm going to think something out where I just say this, say that, kind of throw out a few facts. Make the little fucking bit sweat. Because you know what? I got timestamps on my side on things I have no control over setting the time on. So I'm going to call that little fucker out, and I'm just going to make him sweat before I do. And I don't care if they fire me, because I'm going to look for another job before I fucking get into this shit. And yeah, I'm going to make him sweat. Maybe, harassment lawsuit, shit like that. So, yeah, the big wigs in the office can think, wow, we're trusting this motherfucker, and the shit is not lining up with what he is saying, and now we are facing this. Hey, tell him this is restful to you. Tammy, tell him this is say, you know what? Irish whiskey is, you know, he makes me relax and all this. Now you uptight assholes here in the hospital, now you're fucking flipping my wig. You guys are messing with me. You're making me fucking crazy. Yeah, fuck it. Because I'm getting to the point where I really don't give a shit, because I worked for this company before. So I went in here knowing I had a full-time job, but I went in knowing that they'll fucking shit on you. But at the point, the job I was working at, they couldn't offer me that. They could only offer me, like, maybe, it's like, oh, well, I know you've been here for 8 years, but right now we can only offer you like 2 days, maybe 3 days a week. It's like, dude, I was working here before you fucking moved into this office. You've only been in the head office, in the well, not the head office, but the regional office, the controllers. You've only been in here for like fucking 18 months. I've been here for 8 years. And the thing is, they came in, so they really didn't realize it until they started checking. It's like, wait, you've been here since when? And it's like, oh, fuck. Yeah, dude, I've been with the company longer than your ass has. So I didn't take that shit. So I went on. I knew I was going to have to find something eventually, because this company I work for, I know they suck. They shit on their employees. They look at them as like, employees are buses. You fuck one over, you miss it, there'll be another one along shortly. So I had a big wig in the corporation that, oh damn, that bug is big. He knew I'd been with their organization, as a subcontractor for freaking years and years and years. And he's like, hey, you know what? I want you to hire this guy and put him here. So they really didn't like that, because I called him out. It's like, hey, dudes, you've been messing around for the last, because I left the other company to come, because I had a promise of 40 hours. I said, you hired me because this guy wanted, and he said 40 hours minimum a week. I said, you guys may give me this, you need to get on the ball. So they kind of got a hard on for me. But, yeah, fuck it. You know how shit goes. But, Yeah, they don't give a fuck. They're all they're just out for their own self. And it's well, well, don't do this because I do this. Um, oh, damn straight I did, Benny. Oh, I did. Well, the location where I'm at, everything is time stamped. It's time stamped when it comes in. It's time stamped when it goes out. Everything, date, time, everything. So their paperwork already on the write-up is not matching with what they are saying. And yes, I took, and when I wrote my reply, I told the OIC, I said, I want a copy of this on the one I wrote. So what they're getting and what I have is going to be exactly the same. You can't say, oh no, well no, this is, no, it's a copy of what you got, motherfucker. Oh yeah, because the thing is, the guy who was telling him this, I mean, he's higher up than the person running the location where I'm at. The person where I'm at, the one who was there when I came in, I mean, he's cool as fuck. He is cool as fuck. He'll come out and he'll just sit there and shoot the shit with you. But he retired. Somebody else came in, and there's been a lot of changes. And I mean, I can understand corporate office wanting to keep them happy. It's like, okay, you want to keep somebody happy, but don't fucking lie about shit. And I'm gonna talk to him. I'm like, hey, I know this wasn't this because it didn't happen on Tuesday. It happened on Monday. So you're writing me up for something that happened on Tuesday when it never happened on Tuesday. It happened on Tuesday when the OIC came in and saw, you know, what I didn't do, which I actually, and I told him today, and he's kind of like, he got a weird look on his face. He's like, well, yeah, I didn't do this part of the paperwork because I asked someone in the office if we needed to do this, if this was new, and they said no. So if somebody changed it, they did not tell anyone else in that office. Not everybody was on the same page. So if not everybody's on the same page and I get told no, then you can't sit there and write my shit up. Plain and simple. However, we do this, there we go. However, when he came in the next day, that's the date he would be noting stuff. So, and that's the date that was on all the supposed incident occurred. You fucked up. Ryan, you fucked up. I already had your number before then. Night Rider, welcome. It's like, yeah. Yeah, well, see, what he doesn't know is he doesn't know, have a little bit of insight. And it's like, Ryan, I could tell when you came in, you were a little kiss-ass bitch. You will look at somebody, you will pretend to be their friend, pretend to be neutral, while you're like fucking jabbing a knife in their fucking back. That's why it was so easy to tell. Outdoors in nature, welcome. Oh, let's see. Pink Floyd or Black Sabbath? Holy shit, you know what? Actually, it's kind of hard to tell. Because, like, I like old school. And Black Sabbath, fucking Ozzy was fucking excellent. I like War Pigs. That song is fucking, that rocks. As far as Ozzy goes, I can understand what he says when he sings, but when the motherfucker talks, I can't understand shit. I'm like, what the hell is this dude fucking saying? Give him something to start singing. Give him a mic so he can start singing, and I can understand what he's saying. Oh yeah, he's a Browner. He's like when he came in, it was like, oh yeah, he used to be a field captain, and now he's like, okay, so it's like he used to be a field captain, now he's like working locations, and I'm thinking, dude, you got paid more money as a field captain than a fucking OIC. So right there was the first red flag. Now what I do as far as like Pink Floyd, I like Brick in the Wall, but I like the Korn version better. I like the second version. Korn, I think Korn does it better. Brick in the Wall than Pink Floyd. Um, let's go to an old Simon and Garfunkel song, Sound of Silence. Simon and Garfunkel. It seems kind of like, if you listen to Disturbed when they do it, there's passion in there. He's got like a lot of passion, a lot of emotion when he's singing that song. Simon and Garfunkel, it seems kind of like, wow, monotone flat. So I like Sound of Silence by Disturbed a lot better. And Benny, next time you go live, you can sing it if you want. Yeah, I can rock it to Korn. They do. I mean, I like Pink Floyd. Believe me, I'm old school. I was listening to that shit on the radio when it was fucking new. I was listening to that shit when it was first coming out cruising the main drag. And then when I heard Korn do it, I was like, oh fuck yeah. How old am I? Um, well, I really don't want to like really get into actual birth years and stuff, but one thing I will say is when I first joined the Army, I mean, my commanding officer, he was cool. I mean, he's fucking really cool, but old George did have some issues. Um, that was my first stint, with a rifle, was back in the Revolutionary War. But let's really, I really don't want to get too much into it because, you know, yeah. Some people's like, oh, this know what happened. It's like, yeah, I did, motherfucker, because I was there. So yeah, eat my cotton shorts because there was no such thing as polyester at that time. BJ, holy crap, you're still a baby. My God. 67? Holy shit. My God. I can barely remember when I was 67. Oh, that's back when, I go right about my 67th birthday is when, Aaron Burr did his shit. I mean, you know, he was drunk, so. Oh, frickin' Aaron. He liked that wine. Yeah, I don't know how old mine is. I had somebody tell me I was like 2,300 years old, and I'm like, really? I don't know. I, some people say not so much, but I feel like, I mean, one of the weird things is like when I start watching things like about, the island Atlantis, I actually feel like sad and homesick. Probably another 3 or 4 hours, Benny. Why? It's okay. I mean, I got some right here if you want it. You just got to come here and get it. I got, I got a lot of this. I got a package I haven't even. I think I got 3 bottles in the package that I haven't opened yet. And there's going to be another sale in a week, maybe a week. I don't know. Around July 4th, I'll probably drop it to 50%, and I'll probably get 3 or 4 more bottles. So that should give me about another. I got about 750 mils now. That'll give me another 1,000 mils. I'll be good to go. If you got to get some smokes, Benny, just take your phone and let it run in the background. That way you can hear me talking. Well, go get some smokes, Benny. What you need to start doing is getting those little tubes and the machine like Boomer has, or actually just do what I used to do. I got a Dr. Grabo wood pipe. Oh, you do not have a phone. Okay, Benny, that would explain why you didn't answer my call the other day, Benny. I called your home phone and there was no answer. Native Grammy, welcome. Carol, welcome. Well, you retracted your message before I could see it, so that kind of sucks. Yes, you got it, Carol. Carol O'Connor, too. You got it. Rock and roll. It's Irish Whiskey Springs streaming. You gotta get that whiskey part in there. Boomer, welcome. Okay, Benny's got to go get some smokes because she forgot. Now, when you're almost out of smokes, Benny, I know you're a smoker of cigarettes. When you're almost out, you never forget. It's like you count those damn things. If you only got 1 pack, you're counting those motherfuckers, Benny. I know. I've been there. I was a smoker for almost 35 years, and I quit. It'll be 5 years in October. That's when I started this shit. I gave away my bag of tobacco. I started doing this. And guess what? I could walk more than fucking 100 yards without having to stop to take a breath. Because that's what I was doing when I was smoking. I couldn't walk for shit. Especially in the extreme cold and the extreme warm. Could not fucking breathe. And I couldn't even get 100 yards and I'd have to stop and I'd be huffing and puffing trying to catch my breath. Now, I got my knees giving me a problem, but I get the CBD in me Fuck, I can knock out a mile. No problem. I'm not out of breath. My muscles are cramping and my knees hurt like shit, but I'm not out of breath. I miss that part. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Benny. A smoker never forgets their smokes. They count when they're on their last pack. They know exactly how many cigarettes they got left, how far the store is, and how much change they got to dig out of the couch to get the next pack. But I smoked cigarettes for a while. The last few years, um, I just started. I had a Dr. Grabo wood pipe, and I would get a pound of tobacco for $16 out the door. But the thing is, I was going through 2 fucking pounds of that tobacco in a month. And like I said, it was getting hard to walk. I was running out of breath, and I just got to the point where it's like, I'm going to quit. A friend told me about vaping. It's like a little bit more money at the time now, but I'll tell you what, with cigarettes at like $7 a pack, $70 a carton, no, it's cheaper for me to vape. I mean, make the initial, you know, get your tank, get your mod, get some batteries. Once you get through that, yeah, it's a hell of a lot cheaper. Country Girl Paranormal, welcome. So, yeah, in October 12th of this year, it will be 5 years of tobacco free. I just gave away, I just got in a bag, and I only had it for like 2 days, and I was like, I gave it to my exes. I'm like, here, you take this shit. I quit. I got a vape. I quit. And I quit. Yeah, like I said, I'd smoke cigarettes. I smoke I smoke cigars too. I'd have all kinds of different cigars. But I was like, my cigarettes, my tobacco intake got so fucking ridiculous, and I'd been doing it for like 35 years. And I just got to the point where I was tired of, I couldn't do dick. I couldn't walk around. I couldn't, it's like if my daughter came to visit, I couldn't even go walk through the fucking mall. I'd sit there and I'd, walk in, and the first bench, I'd have to sit down and catch my breath. Walk a couple benches down, stop, catch my breath. It's like, you know what? This is fucking bullshit. I just said, I'm done. I'm done with fucking, you know, smoking cigarettes. Yeah, and I was like chain smoking that shit. Cause 2 pounds of, that's two of those big bags of tobacco in a month, easily. Actually, it was a little bit more because it was like they'd last me for like 2 weeks. So that was too much. You'll never vape? Never heard of him. Never heard of him. I just hope he's not an asshole, whoever he is. Huh. Oh, damn. Yeah, that was a little rough. No, but I'm going to do something. I don't know if I'm going to do it. It depends on what the temperature is on Tuesday, Boomer. I might get up and do it in the morning, or I might wait until later at night, but most likely, if I can, when I get home tomorrow, if I can go to sleep and get up early Wednesday morning, I'll do it then, because it just seems like people up in the morning than there is at like 12 o'clock at fucking night. Oh, it's a famous actor? Oh, okay. I was actually offered a part in a B movie at one time, and I don't even remember what the title was. It was a private, like a local B movie, and I told Mom of it. She goes, my wife at that time, she looked at me. She goes, you know what? She goes, I think you'd really do well as an actor because I think you'd play an excellent asshole. And I agreed. I'm like, yeah, I could probably do a really good asshole bad guy. I could probably really pull that off. Philip, for the doll, because I already spoke to the spirit. I got the doll in the house in a plastic bag so it doesn't get dust. There's too much dust around here. This is the country, and we're getting close to some harvesting times right now. So, there's gonna be a lot of dust in here. So I put it in there, and I told her, hey, spirit, if I call you Michael, and your name really isn't Michael, just consider it a nickname for now until I do find out your name for sure. So whenever I say Michael, like I said, if that's not your real name, just consider it a nickname and I'm addressing you. So I already got that worked out. Yeah, I mean, I'll admit it's like, yeah, I can make a good freaking asshole. You piss me off, especially if you piss me off. Oh, good God, yeah. I'll tell you exactly what I think. And I won't be shy. And I can do it with profanity or without profanity. It just depends. Oh, Benny's still gone. Oh, crap. Crap. I was going to make her a deal. No. There was actually, in one of the shops I stopped at, there was a Beasley doll, but it was like in really crappy condition. Oh, this is small right now. I trimmed it back. It was like down to here. At one point it was down to here, and I trimmed it back. And when I was younger and still had color in my hair, um, people that knew me actually called me Grizzly Adams because I had like the mustache, I had the full beard, and it was like, I mean, it was like a 4-inch beard. You know, it was like hanging down. Wait, okay, I know I'm missing stuff because Tammy's sad and PJ's in pain. PJ's going to have to rehatch because all I got was shot through the heart. And I know that's a line in a song, but I don't remember the second part of the line. Okay, now I'll have to go back. Beasley. Oh, okay, no. Yeah. The Miss Beasley doll. You know, another doll I found was a Shirley Temple doll from the 1970s. And that's why I'm probably not going to really go too many dolls. I found this one, but I like barely, I'm going to say I found it, but it chose me. Frickin' seriously. And I'll tell you why. But I went ahead and got this doll because it wasn't a whole bunch of money. The guy was like, it was already a good price. I mean, it was already like a hella good price. And he's like, he came down on it. He's like, yeah, I just got to get rid of this stuff. He was an older guy. He's like, I'm trying to get out of this stuff. It's like, I don't have the room. I guess he lost his wife. And it is doing resale. It takes two people. It takes every bit of two people. One can't do it. So anyway, I seen it. I was on my way out the door and I started talking to him. And while I was in there talking to him, it was like, I could feel it's like something kept pulling me over to where it was. And I just was like, hold on. And I just went over there and I picked it up. And then when I picked it up the second time, I could feel the energy of an older woman. I could feel a boy too. The first time when I picked it up, I felt a boy. And I'm like, it's a boy doll, it's my imagination. And then the second time I was an older woman, and I'm like, wait a minute. And then Boomer, you got the boy too. So I was like, you know what? What's the best price on this? And he dropped it down. So I went ahead and got it. But I almost didn't. But for some reason, I got pulled back over there. I picked it up, looked at it, held it for a little bit, and like, oh, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get this. Even if he didn't drop the price, I still would have got it. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out who that older woman is. Was that a sibling? Like a sister? Um, was she another member of the family? And I just got like, she handled the doll a lot. The only thing I could really get was she handled the doll a lot and she talked to it like it was a real person. So did she know who this person was, or was she, getting old and kind of, dementia, senile, and was that the reason? So I really can't say. Okay, now PJ's lost me. We're talking about different live streams, I think. Oh, his mother? Okay. Oh, okay, you're having a sidebar. Okay. Well, that's cool. I had a friend named Philip that died when he was young. 6th grade. Somewhere between 6th grade and 7th grade. He died. Okay, Country Girl, thanks for coming in. Hey, be sure to keep an eye out for more investigations with, well, I'll figure out the name right now. It's Michael, aka nickname Michael. Yeah, when I brought him home the first day, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and do this. We'll do a few investigations. I'm going to go ahead and sell the doll, you know, and then move on. Use the money I get from that to get another item, because I really didn't want to do a whole bunch of dolls, because it was like some of the dolls I was looking at, dude, it's just like, holy shit. It was fucking insane. There was like one doll I picked up, and it was like old, and it was rattly, and everything was wobbly, and the head was like, it's like somebody wired the head back on, and it was about ready to fall off again, and they wanted like $30 fucking dollars for that doll. I'm like, holy shit, are you fucking kidding me? You know what I can get with 30 fucking dollars? And then they had other dolls that were in a little bit better shape, and it's like, oh, you know, I guess they were some name brand, and they were like fucking $85, and holy crap, $85, I can get a fucking groceries for a week with that. More than a week. I can get a week's worth of groceries for $50, and they wanted 85. I'm like, damn. Okay, we'll move on. When you say this one, you're not defining who this one is. The one from Lou? Because the boy, from what I'm getting, the boy never reached, really, really grew into maturity. I'm going to guess maybe he died before 13. Yeah, the one I put on my Instagram, and then I put on my Instagram, and then I think I shared it on Twitter tonight. On Instagram, I said, "Do you think this doll's haunted?" And that was a few days ago, and then again tonight I put it on Twitter. And I said something like, does this doll look haunted? But that was tonight on Twitter, and yeah, that's the doll I'm talking about. Oh, I never paid 30 for one cigar. No, I paid 30 for a whole box. But you got to keep in mind, when I paid 30 for that was probably back in like 1987. So that'd be what, 30 years ago. You dropped your Instagram, okay. Yeah, because a little, I didn't really see an image, Boomer. I just got, the first time I picked it up, I was looking at it, and it came, little boy came, and I was thinking, okay, well, this is a little boy doll, but I can't imagine a little boy having a doll. So I just brushed off. It's like, okay, it's just my imagination, because it's a boy doll, but a boy wouldn't have a doll. So I brushed it off. And the second time I went over, it was like I said, I was pulled back, and I picked it up, and I was just sitting there holding it, looking at it, and I was like, I feel the energy of an old woman, but I don't think she's actually like still attached to the doll. I thought it was more of a residual, she left her energy behind. So I try to avoid tobacco as much as possible, because even this I don't like too much, because the carbon and the smoke, I don't like the way it feels in my lungs. So that's why I just like, usually most of it's CBD, but if I need something a little bit more, and I'll only smoke it at certain times. Like if I get up in the morning and I have to go to work, no, I'm not. It's not going to happen. I still got like 12 hours before I have to, be to work. So it's like little hits. It's not going to hurt. And I don't do it to get high or to get stoned. It's just to help with my joint pain, so I can move around a little easier. I'll take a little bit of this and the CBD and some hemp oil, and okay, I can get through. I can walk however many miles I have to walk at work. But I'm still not, like I said, a big smoker, even though it helps me with that. It's because I just don't like the feel of the actual carbon from smoke from something that burned in my lungs. I don't like it anymore. I quit smoking cigarettes, and now it's like I can feel it, and it's like, so it's got to be basically little baby hits, Benny. Little baby hits that I take. Okay, and Benny has her smokes. Nope, I missed Lou tonight because I got busted for being on my phone. So they said, "No more phone. You're on duty. You can't do that." And I'm like, "Yes, but the field captains you have take over the office afterwards call me on my private phone and not the company phone. So what should I tell them when they try to call? Do not answer?" And say, "Oh, the office said no." Oh, okay, so Philip is not my doll. Okay. I thought that's what you were talking about, Boomer. I was like, well, I don't know. You said Michael, so that's what I'm going with right now. So I want to welcome everybody here. If you're talking in the chat or not, welcome. If you're new, please hit that subscribe. Oh, and as soon as I start saying that, people drop. Well, you go ahead and hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell. It's appreciated. And if you haven't done so yet, that button that looks like this, yeah, if you could turn that blue, it would be awesome. Hey, Belinda. Oh, you're listening? Okay, okay. Because that's where I've been going with Boomer. And I did have a talk with him today. I said, you know what? I hear this is this morning before I went to work. I hear this is what your name is. This is what I'm gonna call you for now. If we find out it's not, or consider it my nickname for you. So when I say Michael, I'm talking to you, the spirit. Yeah. Yeah, it's just because I got under the tongue CBD oil that I use. I haven't used in a while. I used it up because it was like expensive as fuck. This stuff I can mix in with my regular vape, and I can get it's a 60 ml bottle with 500 milligrams, and I can get it for like $45. So I use that, but I said before, if I take little baby hits here, the stuff that goes in here I can get for free right now because I don't use that much of it, and it goes a long, long way. Because this little tiny bowl right now was only half full, and I've been going off of it for like 3 days. I'm probably going to have to switch it out tonight, but yeah, 3 days. Yeah, it's about dead. Oh, that made a difference. Fuck. And just blame it on Belinda. It's all Belinda's fault. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think I need to slow down on that because my mouth is getting dry. It's all your fault, Belinda. Yeah, I couldn't do something like that. That'd be like, fuck. What Benny does in one pool would put me in a coma for a week. A Denise? I don't know, is there Denise? Someone? Denise? Your name Denise? Nickname Denise? A sister named Denise? Someone in your house that is named Denise? Oh, you're in one too, Benny? Okay. Yeah, that's what it would put me in. What you take in one hit would put me in a coma for a fucking week. I wouldn't even try it. Oh, hey, you want to hear something funny? I pissed off some road workers tonight. Oh, and I think I really fucking pissed them off. Um, they were painting lines. They were painting the dotted line in the road. Right outside of the store, I stopped for beer. I could have been in the slow lane and pulled in, no problem. But they had a truck with a big flasher saying wet paint in the slow lane. So I had to jump over in the right lane to avoid it. And I drove right through their fucking wet paint. I didn't realize it. And the guy's like trying to wave me on, and I'm like pointing to the store and shaking my head no. And he's like, comes to the window, he's like, what? And I'm like, I'm getting in that store. And he's, oh, okay, just try not to hit the paint. Like, okay, so I go in, I pull in the store, and I go in, and I get, yeah, I drove right on that motherfucker because I get in the store, and I get a couple cans of Mickey, and I'm on my way. I look out the window of the store, and I got this big old fucking white spot on my passenger front tire. And I'm like, oh shit. I was like, I know I was careful when I was pulling in, but when that truck was blocking me, I said, fuck it. I just fucking turned and drove right through their fucking paint. Oh, Dennis. Okay. Oh, it was Denise. Okay. Oh, let's go back here. Philip looking for Dennis. So if anybody knows a Philip and they have a Dennis in the house, speak up. If you're a lurker and you don't want to speak up, um, go to Boomer, see if he's got an email. That way you don't have to do it here and, and in the chat. If you want to keep it private, that's fine. Contact Boomer. Boomer wants to post to where this person can contact you if they are in here. Go ahead. You can drop a link to, I don't know, whatever social media have, a neutral email or something. Uncle Dennis. I had a cousin Dennis, but okay, the living person is Uncle Dennis. Okay. Yes, Carol. Still here. Still reading the chat. Oh, I did. All my beer's gone, though. I got two 24-ounce cans, and I drank them all already. And be damned, I killed my tequila, too. And that's all gone, so I don't have anything. Blackwing Paranormal, welcome. So how's everybody doing tonight? There's some new people coming in here. Look at this here. It's almost all ashes now. Jamie L, welcome. Let's see, Benny's still here, Tammy's still here. Patrick, welcome. Outdoors, still here. Country Girl's still here. Carol's still here, and I see Boomer still here. And there's Boomer again. Okay, Boomer, I'm not sure who it was. I hope somebody in here will get in contact with you, because it doesn't seem they're replying, so I don't know if they want to keep it private or not. If nobody contacts you, lurk, pop in. $7 a.m. It's not that late here. I don't know what time it is. I'm not sure. I know it's after midnight. Yeah, Boomer's not interrupting. I just didn't know if the person, if that person was out here, if they didn't, they weren't responding, if they wanted to keep her private or not. So, if you are here, it's fine if you want to keep it private. Contact Boomer. Don't leave him hanging. Don't leave him in suspense. Let him know what's going on. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think I could hear you scream, Tammy, because I have no speaker to pick it up. But I don't know what shit warden. Shit warden is baking. My rim have to change. pick line, so unless you want to hear me scream through the... Well, I don't have my computer on, Tammy, so it's good. It's only my cell phone. So how have all you guys been? I don't even know what time it is. Benny, what time is it? Oh shit, it's 2:30. Holy fuck. It's 2:30. Have I been on? I don't even think it was 1 o'clock when I got on here yet. Was it 1 o'clock? Was it after? I don't remember. Rain, welcome. Oh, Rain, well fuck. Rain, what is it, like 11 o'clock at night there? Shit, the Dairy Queen is still open. Jamie is 5:30. Oh, 5:30, I'll sit there be waking up to take a piss. And then go back to sleep for a few hours. $76 minutes? Oh shit. I got oh yeah, 70. Oh, actually, it's 77. 1 hour, 17 minutes, and 22 seconds. Holy crap. I didn't realize I've been rattling on so fucking long. Exploring Ginger, welcome. Yeah, it was a long day. I see, that happened to me when I first got to work, when I got that write-up. And I read over it, and I was like, I've been thinking about it. It's like, and then it's like, it took me a while, but I was like, wait a minute. I was supposed to have done this on Tuesday. It didn't happen on Tuesday. So it's like, oh, okay, now I know who fucking was shooting their mouth off and who was trying to cover their ass and fucking, it's like, oh, well, yeah, I fucked up on the numbers and we got, because we were supposed to have like 6 tanks. We had 3 tanks and we were supposed to put six tankers in each tank. So for a total of 18. And he fucked up because one of them got 6, one of them got 7, and one of them got 5. So if they were trying to make some sort of blend, they just fucked it up. And to cover their ass, they said, hey, let's throw Greg under the bus so I don't look like such a fucking idiot. Wow. 15 in the house, 21 thumbs up. If you haven't hit the thumbs up yet, please do so. It would help me up. That's not what I was really going for when I started this stream, but hey, let's roll with it. Let's roll. I didn't expect 15 people. I expected like maybe 3 or 4 people and to go like 20 minutes. It was like 20 minutes in, I had like 12 people. I had 12 people in like fucking 10 minutes in. So, let's go back to the haunted doll. And I know Benny wants to hold it. And you will. You just have to wait till I can get there, which will, uh, money-wise and weather-wise, it'll be September. But good news is, I'm going to keep the doll. I'm not going to sell the doll. Unless somebody comes and goes, yeah, I'll give you 20 grand for the doll. I'm like, you going to take care of it? But if somebody's willing to pay 20 grand for a doll, it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to take care of it. So, yeah, that would really help me out. Pay off all my bills, pay off all my back taxes, and yeah, I got to put new tires on this too. When I had my flat repaired, they're like, those tires are getting kind of old. It's like, yeah, the tires on the back are probably around 7 years old, and the ones on the front are 3, and I got the cheapest ones I could get to throw on the front. But I'm going to do several more sessions with the doll. And this time, Benny, I'm not going to use a paper bag. I've got a wood, like a file cabinet type box. Not a cabinet, but a small file box that my dad made. It's, so by so. And you can fit a file. You probably fit like 20 or 30 files in there. That's what it is. I'm going to use that. And so the doll's not going to move because the bag is getting blown around by the wind. It's going to be a piece of wood. Well, PJ? Wait a minute. PJ, no. PJ can't leave. Good, okay. Miss Monty's still here. That's good. Native Grammy. And PJ's gone. God damn it, PJ. The fuck? Well, good night, PJ, but shit. You took off too early. What box? I'm not worried about the doll. The doll's like, the doll's like all cool. Nothing's happened. When I brought her home, I said, whatever spirit's attached to it, if you're here, you got to stay outside. The doll's going to be safe in here. I put it in a plastic bag to keep the dust out of it, so no little spider webs get on there, because they come in through my door where it's at. Said it's safe, it's going to be dust free, and it's going to be good to go. But I told Spirit, you got to wait out here. You can't come in. Oh, Tammy's in Washington. Oh, okay. Well, Tammy, you better get your ass down here. Don't make me come up there, girl, really. Do not make me come up there. Welcome back, girl. Actually, it's not too bad right now. Yeah, 2:30 in the morning here. It's actually nice. I can. I really don't want to put a shirt on, but hey, there's no sun to burn. I just seen a black wing. I watched so many videos the last couple of days. I know I watched one of yours, Black Wing, because I was like, oh, Black Wing, okay. So I got in there and I watched something. But I can't stay on top of it like I used to. So it's like when I do get to especially at work, when I get to my phone and I'll have I shit you not, I'll look at my my YouTube thing and I'll have like fucking 35 notifications. So yeah, I'm gonna miss some. this tape. Turn this a little bit so it's not. There we go. There we go. A little bit more at an angle. There we go. Hope we don't have that stupid light right in the way. Okay, yeah, you come down to the Central Valley down here, country girl, and make sure you bring Tammy with you. Oh, I think it's dead. Yeah, I think it's dead. Benny. There we go. There's a little bit left in there. Found a few rounds in there that's not ashes. Let's hope. Damn it. Now it's toast. It's toast. Oh, well, fuck it. Oh, it's raining. I wish we had some rain. Now we have clouds out the butt. If you look at my YouTube, I took a picture of some clouds tonight. Benny, I think you'll freaking like them. It was right at sunset, and the clouds look like if you took like a paintbrush for like a house and went across the sky, that's what the clouds look like. They actually look like paintbrushed. And that's on my Twitter. I tweeted it to Mr. MBB333, but it should still be if you go to my page, and you can get there from my YouTube. It's still there. You don't have to drop it on now. I'm going to stay for a few more minutes, but I do have to close my eyes because I got one more day. Today was only Thursday, so I did challenge the office yesterday in that little write-up. I called them out. It's like, hey, you stated this, not true. This, I asked the office, they said this. Why are you writing me up for this? So I got to be on my toes tomorrow. Because when somebody's a big boss and a little peon that's only been there for a few months calls their bullshit out, they don't like it. And helicopter, welcome. Good to see you in here. And tell Glamour Girl I said hi. But if you haven't hit that like button yet, please go ahead and do so. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell, get notifications so you can catch whenever I do go live. And you can catch the next session when I do with, what's the name again? Michael. Michael, the Haunted Doll. And if you watch that live stream and you watch a REM pod, that fucking REM pod was going crazy. And I said in the follow-up, I took everything inside. I forgot the REM pod was still sitting by the doll. When I came out to get the doll and the bag, the REM pod was freaking going off. Still. So I'm going to go ahead and end this for now. Just keep a watch. I may do a live stream in the morning. I may do another one at night. I may do 2 in one day. So, everybody, thanks for coming in. You have a good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Everybody sleep well. And until next time, you all stay safe.